Now, this pandemic has redefined our sense of which workers really are essential and the risks that NHS staff in particular are taking to care for us. It's appropriate then that a new national memorial for emergency workers killed doing their jobs will include a doctor wearing a face mask and scrubs. Kit Bradshaw reports on the tribute to our healthcare heroes.
Is that his harmonica?
Dr. Ajit Agarwal was an NHS cardiologist for 40 years, but he was also a husband, a dad and a granddad. He dedicated his life to medicine after moving to the UK from India in his 20s. He died with COVID-19 aged 68, falling ill just 2 days after retiring. For his daughters, it was important he was surrounded by his former colleagues.
This is a handwritten note from the nurse who took care of him, who took the time to write to us afterwards. And she said, "I wanted to let you know that he was not on his own. I held his hand and there was certainly no indication that he was in any pain. We used the patient profile to attend to him individually." So, I mean, just the fact that she must have an incredibly busy job right now and took the time to write that to us when we couldn't be with him is really, really touching.
The public admiration and respect felt for health and care workers has been clear to see and hear over the past 10 weeks. But as the weekly applause starts to fade and rainbows like these are taken down, some are asking whether we need a lasting way to remember those who've died. That question has led to big changes to a long-planned National Emergency Services Memorial. Renowned sculptor Philip Jackson has fundamentally changed his design to incorporate the figure of a hospital worker wearing full protective equipment.
Because of what has happened, this dreadful pandemic, we decided that the NHS side should be reinforced with a secondary figure. And so the ambulance paramedic has now got a companion in the nurse-doctor figure.
The charity behind the project is trying to raise £3 million to build it in central London.
What we're seeing here is the very best of our emergency services. Brave men and women who are going out, putting their life on the line to save you and me.
Health unions have welcomed plans for permanent recognition, but warned the priority now must be on protecting those still risking their lives, a sentiment shared by Nikita and Nimisha.
I know what Dad would want, and certainly what I would like is to protect those healthcare workers who are still on the front line. That is the best way to honour those who have died, is to protect their colleagues and their friends.
Kit Bradshaw, Sky News in Suffolk.